We are about to go to the airport to go to New Orleans. This will only be like the second time I go. Okay, my dad's coming in here, so I'm gonna go. But I'm excited. It's late. It's 8:26 here, which means it's 9:26 at home. But it just turned daylight savings, so it feels like it's like 10:26. I brought all 3 of the books I got from Simonton to New Orleans because I really want to read them. I want to finish all of them. I don't know which one I should start with. What is it? Wait, this one has fake dating, right? And it's brother's best friend. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. This one looks good. Maybe I'll start reading it tonight. We'll see. I have to do my daily TikTok scroll. I'm not ready to stop doing that yet because I've been scrolling TikTok, but I'm not ready to stop scrolling TikTok, but I will start this tonight, hopefully. So, I'm excited. How many pages is it? I need to update my Fable. 340 pages. It's almost 1 or almost 12. I don't know what time it is. I think it's almost 1. I have gotten 4. Okay. Makeup. Look guys, I have a tiny wing. So cute. Anyways, this is the fit. I got all of my math homework done. I'm on page 39 of my book. Because I haven't really read that much today. But I will read more tonight. And then right now we're gonna go to Cafe Du Monde and get some beignets and explore a little because my Nana just got here. So, and she hasn't seen around New Orleans yet. And we're gonna try to be home before dark because it gets so scary at dark, like not even joking. Also, my makeup doesn't look good in this camera, but it looks really good in the mirror. It's just for my vlog, it doesn't need to be pretty. We're back in the hotel. Ow. I've been on TikTok, but it's only like 7:30, so I still have a lot of time to read. And I think I'm gonna get ready for bed and then sit and read. And I'm excited. This book's actually like quite good so far, but I really need them to start liking each other like now. This will be like one of the first brother's best friends I've ever read, I think, and I'm excited. This is the first book I finished. It's The Roommate Arrangement by Samantha Markham. It was actually decent. I would give it probably like a 4.5 stars. It's about a girl who has very strict parents and she's going to college and she's in the summer program for college. It's like a programming, like coding kind of program, I think. I don't really know. So her friends end up like kicking her out of the house that they were all gonna live in together. So she has to like scramble to get a place to live by like the next day. And so she can't really get a place on campus because 1, they're pretty much all taken, and 2, her parents would definitely find out if they had to pay for that and end up taking away something else that she actually really likes. And so she scrambles and she finds this new apartment, but she didn't know that her brother's best friend lives there. And so basically they come up with a deal. If she helps him finish his programming system, then he won't tell her brother that she's living there. But then they end up spending a lot of time together and things start happening. So this book was probably my second favorite out of the 3 books. Like, I liked it a lot. I think it definitely could be better in some aspects, but for a debut novel, it was really good. I really enjoyed the plot and the writing was really good. I really enjoyed the characters. I wasn't really annoyed with the girl that much in this, which is very surprising because most of the time in romances, I despise the girl. I think they're being so stupid. But I think that the characters were written really well in this, and I thought overall it was just like a really good plot. When it comes out, I actually really recommend you reading this. Like, and I feel like I say that about like every book I read, but like with a debut novel, I want to make sure I'm the most honest ever. so that y'all know like if this author is actually good or not. This book was actually really good. I really liked it. I read it very quickly. It left me like keep wanting to read it. There was no point where I was like, I don't really want to read this, because I feel like the romance started off very quickly, and also just the plot started off very quickly, because like she gets kicked out of her dorm like right at the beginning, and then you're like, okay, so what the freak she's gonna do now? Like, what? You know? And also, like, I didn't read the back of this at all, so I didn't know that she moves in with her brother's best friend. So that was actually pretty interesting to find out. But yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And on the back it says, when Blair accidentally becomes roommates with her brother's best friend, sparks fly in this hilarious rom-com perfect for fans of Lynn Painter and Emma Lord. I will say I'm a big fan of Lynn Painter. This was very good. Not Lynn Painter standards, but for somebody who likes Lynn Painter, you will like this book.
We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials like indulgent memory foam and ultra-conforming inner springs for a beautiful mattress and indescribable comfort. Save up to $900 on
Hi. Okay, so you're on my iPad and it's night, so the quality sucks and I look insane. But my phone's out in my living room and I don't feel like getting it because I'm tired. So I finished Love Goes Viral and I'll do a review on that later. I'm sure it'll be like right now or something. I don't know. Okay, Love Goes Viral by Camille Stokich, IDK. Alexander Berman and Estelle Lore? I had the same problem when I was unboxing this. Yeah, this one, definitely my least favorite. But out of the three, my least favorite. I still liked it. Like, maybe like a 3 stars. I didn't love it. I'm just going to read the back for y'all. Okay, because I don't know what I can say and what I can't, and I figured the back would be good. Okay, so it says, Love Thompson went viral. She has it all. 50 million followers, brand deals, Hollywood address, and the fast track to music career she's always dreamed of. Until she doesn't. Okay, after she takes the blame for her influencer boyfriend's mistake, the fallout goes more viral than the video that skyrocketed her to fame. And while she's technically innocent by the next morning, she's already lost sponsorships, 10 million followers, and her debut single. Love needs to rehab her image fast, and that means dating somebody a little more homegrown. Enter Austin Gray. Austin is about as homegrown as it gets. His only followers are the regulars at his family's struggling diner, which he's doing his best to save, but everything changes when he gets a DM from the star he never expected to cross paths with again. When Love walks back into Austin's life, she thinks this is purely online scheme with an expiration date. But as real feelings start to develop that keep them coming back to each other again and again, will either of them be able to take their chance on something real? You know how people say often where it's like, I hate when an author puts like pop references into a book. That is like all this book is. It's just a bunch of like, it's very modern social media. Obviously she goes viral for literally nothing, and then somehow she gets like super ultra famous and she starts having a singing career. I really dislike the girl in this, like very dislike her. Like nothing about it made me like her at all. Like I just think she's annoying. She just annoys me to the end of no extent. Like the end of no extent, IDK. But I don't like her. She annoys me. I don't like her boyfriend. I do really like Austin Gray, but I hate the way he was treated. I don't think that they should have ended up together. I don't think that he deserves her. Or I don't think she deserves him, right? Because he's better than her by like a long shot. I thought it was good. It felt kind of boring, honestly. Which, like, I feel bad saying, but I want to be completely honest. I honestly don't think it's the writing, though. I think it's just the plot. Like, I really didn't like the plot. I just didn't like the storyline. Like, I don't think regularly I would see this book and be like, oh, it's about a teenager who is influencer famous and be like, yes, I want to read that. Like, personally, this is just not my vibe. So if you are really into like pop star meets the regular person kind of love trope, I think, yeah, maybe you would like this. I just don't like that trope at all. And so I think if you like this kind of trope, you will like this book. If you don't like this kind of trope, you won't like this book. And that's very clear and obvious. I just feel like it's kind of like a niche subgenre of romance that I didn't enjoy. And then I started this book, I'm like 16 pages in, and I already really like it. Like, I feel like it's going to be really good. I'm really excited for it. I think this one's going to be my favorite, but honestly, I really liked the first one that I read. What was it called? I really did enjoy the roommate arrangement. So we're going to see. It's between these two right now, because Love Goes Viral is definitely, like, my least favorite out of the two that I've read already. Like, I didn't love it. I thought it was okay. But, but I'm excited for this one. I think I have good feelings about it. Love Me Tomorrow by Emiko Jean. This was by far my favorite out of the 3 books that I got sent. It's really good. Like, really good. I loved it. At 5 stars, honestly. This one took me longer to read, but that's not the book's fault. It's because it was the last book I read and I didn't have time to finish it on my trip. And so when I got home, I was just really busy. I really enjoyed this book. It was everything that I love, and it was honestly so surprising, because you have to understand, when I read books, I don't read the back. Like, I see the cover and I'm like, oh, that kind of looks interesting. I skim the back and I go like this, and I just kind of like read a few words in the book, and I'm like, that looks good, and then I search up to see if it has spice, and if it doesn't, I read it. So yeah, I didn't read the back at all. So I was like, I wonder what's gonna happen. So basically, what this book is about Emma, who does not believe in love because her parents got a divorce. And so then, what does it say? Oh, and then she goes to some festival and she wishes that love is real and that it can last. And then she discovers, like, this note from somebody claiming that they're from the future, saying that they've loved her they've loved her since the very moment that they met her. Right? And so she's like, this is stupid. Like, somebody's obviously pranking me, because they're like, I'm from the future. Like, what? And so, yeah. And then they keep sending more, and she figures out, okay, so this is real. Somebody's freaking from the future, and they're reaching out to me because apparently they're not together in the future. He kind of gives her a few hints to figure out who it is, but, like, really she's not supposed to be looking, because this could mess up the trajectory of her entire life and timeline as they know it, because, time travel, like, you mess one thing up, the whole world goes kaboom. So yeah, but she gives her a little, like, they give her some hints as to who they are, like, not really on purpose, but they're also like, don't go looking for me. And so there's 3 people it goes in between, and she kind of has, like, little romances with each of them, and so it really keeps you on the edge of your seat. There's 3 guys that it could be. It was just so good, and I loved that the author did 3 guys it can go between, but they did it well, because some people, like, there's certain authors who I could think of would have, like, 3 guys that it could go between, and they would do that horribly. They'd make one, like, evil, like, we all hated them, and then they'd make one, like, kind of like, oh, I don't really like you, but then she's like, oh, but I like you, and then they'd make one who's, like, perfect, and you're like, okay, so obviously it's that one. This book, like, I genuinely did not know who it was for 1 second. Like, I was going through all the emotions with the girl in this book. It was like murder mystery level of mystery in a romance. It was so good, and I was always wanting to read more, because there was always some sort of romance going on in the book. Like, there was never a time where she, like, didn't like anybody, or, like, nobody liked her, and I loved that so much, because it always made me, like, want to keep reading it. This author did so good with this book. I think the concept of it is so cool. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. But none of these books had spice in it at all. None of them. And I really loved that. I loved that all of the authors told me that there was no spice in it. I think you could read all of these books as probably 14 and up, but it depends on what you're already reading and what your parents are comfortable with you reading. If you can read kissing scenes, you can read all of these books. But yeah, I would say 14 and up definitely for this one. 12 and up maybe for this one. I don't think there was a Fade to Black scene in this one. And I'm just going to say 14 and up for this one, because I have a feeling it had a Fade to Black scene, but I don't actually know. First 2nd, 3rd, okay? But thank you so much for 17 for sending me these, and thank you to all of the authors for replying to my DMs, and honestly for letting 17 send me these. I don't know if you knew that they sent them to me. IDK. But yeah, they were all very good. I applaud y'all for writing them. I could never. And congratulations on putting out your debut novels, guys. Oh my gosh. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. And if you have any more questions about any of these books, let me know in the comments. And so yeah, have the best day ever. Go read some more books.